Hello, welcome again. This is an introduction to the MySQL Workbench. Okay, so let's go to learn what is MySQL Workbench and why should we learn it. So the SQL is the standard language for relational database. So you can load, query, and analyze massive datasets by using the SQL. So learning SQL is fun. Learning SQL is fun, intuitive, and surprisingly easy. Companies always need people who know the SQL, and becoming an SQL expert and the database expert has never-ending practical benefits. And SQL stands for Structured Query Language and was designed in the early 1970s at IBM to manipulate and retrieve data stored in a relational database management systems. And there is a universal standard for SQL set by the iOS, International Organization for Standards, and the ANSI, American National Standards Institute. And they release updates on SQL every 3 to 5 years. Vendors are constantly adding new features on top of the standards, which creates different flavors of SQL. And most common flavors of SQL are the MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, PostgreSQL, SQLite, and Oracle SQL. And these flavors are much more similar than they are different. They are very similar. Say for example, if you learn the MySQL Workbench, actually you are learning SQL, so you can work on any of the platform. Okay, and the most popular SQL editors are Workbench. This you can use this one on Mac, on Windows, or on Linux. And PHP MyAdmin, this is actually web app and works on any operating system. And Heidi works on Windows only, and SQL Pro works on Mac only. So however, our goal is to learn the MySQL Workbench, the first one. Okay, and one thing that you can have in mind is that we are learning the SQL, not the Workbench. Okay, and how to download and install the MySQL Workbench. So watch the video for this one. And this is the Workbench interface. So you can see the first one, the schemas, tables we already have. So here in this area, so we will be in this area we will be working on, see, this is here we have all the databases, schemas, and the tables we have, and this one is the query editor. So we will edit here, and this one is the results grid, and this one is the action output. So in our next video we will create a database. Okay, so thank you so much.